Welcome to The Explainer. We all think we know what money is, right? It's cash, it's numbers in a bank account. But what if it's way, way more than that? Today, we're diving into a source that says money is actually something completely different. It's a mirror that shows us who we really are.
So let me ask you straight up, what does money represent to you? Seriously, is it about freedom, maybe security, or is it about power? The source we're digging into today suggests that your answer to that question says a whole lot more about you than you might think. Let's get into it.
All right, first up is this core idea that money acts as a powerful mirror. Our source presents it as one of the single best tests of a person's true character and their integrity. So, how do you really know if you can trust someone? I mean, really, truly trust them? According to our author, when there's money involved, just hoping for the best isn't a plan. You need an actual test. Now, what's interesting is how the approach changes depending on who you're dealing with. With family, it's all about keeping things clean and respectful. Always pay back what you owe. You do that to keep money from getting weird and messing up your relationships. But with business associates, the advice is way more direct. You need to test how they think about money before you decide to work with them long term.
And for someone you're thinking of going into business with for the long haul, the author lays out some pretty intense advice. Basically, create a situation where they could take advantage of you financially and then just watch what they do. It's a really bold move for sure, but it's built on this idea that you only see someone's true colors when they think nobody's looking.
Okay, so money is this powerful tool, this ultimate test. But what are its limits? I mean, it's not everything, right? So now we're going to look at what money can do, and maybe more importantly, what it absolutely cannot do.
And this is something we all kind of know deep down, right? There are things that are just priceless. The source points to stuff like real experiences, deep relationships, and those moments you can never get back. Graduations, funerals, just having your family around, or those silly, funny moments inside your own home. Sure, money can make things more pleasurable, but it's never the main thing that makes a life feel full. The author also makes this super important distinction between just having cash and having true value. Real wealth isn't just about the numbers you see in your bank account. It's about ownership. We're talking equity in your house, a piece of a business, or investments that actually build lasting value and make you a real contributor in your community.
So beyond all the philosophy, let's get practical. Money has a critical, real-world job. It's our safety net. The source we're looking at presents it as the foundation for our confidence, a tool we need to handle all the curveballs life is going to throw at us.
And the author makes this great point, connecting your financial stability directly to your personal confidence. The thinking is, when your money situation is solid, you stop making decisions out of fear. You become more aware, more confident, and just better able to protect all the things you've worked so hard to build. Think about it. All the biggest moments in life, a sudden health issue, a new baby on the way, a wedding, even a loss in the family, they all have something in common. Having money ready for those times isn't about being fancy. It's about having choices. It's the tool that lets you deal with the challenge itself without piling a financial crisis on top of it.
The source really just says it bluntly. It is expensive to be alive, period. Getting your money situation sorted out isn't some kind of bonus. It's a basic tool for survival and well-being in today's world. It lets you handle whatever comes your way.
All right, so if getting your money right is that important, how the heck do you actually do it? Well, this gets us to the absolute heart of the author's argument. Making money isn't about luck or some secret formula. It's a direct result of your mindset. And the author says you've got to get past two huge mental roadblocks first. On one side, you have the luck myth, this idea that wealth is just a lottery ticket, and hey, some people just aren't lucky. On the other side is the evil myth, the belief that money itself is corrupting and that rich people must be bad people. The source is clear. If you believe either of these things, you're pretty much guaranteed to struggle financially. So if those are the myths, what's the real path? Well, the author lays out a pretty simple three-step process. Step 1, it all begins with an idea. But step 2 is the game changer. You have to fundamentally shift your beliefs. You have to start seeing money as a positive, useful tool. And only then, once your mindset is right, can you get to step 3, execution.
putting your money into things you already understand and know have a track record of working.
This entire philosophy really boils down to one powerful principle. You attract what you think about. It's that simple. Your financial situation on the outside is a direct reflection of what's going on in your head. If you're constantly thinking about scarcity, negativity, and lack, well, that's what you're going to get. The takeaway is massive. Change your thinking, and you can change your entire life.
And this is where it all comes together. After we've talked about how to get money, what it means, and how to manage it, the source ends on what might be its ultimate purpose: the incredible joy you get from giving it away. Giving isn't talked about like it's a chore or a loss. It's described as this amazing feeling, like taking a heavy load off your back, but in a good way. It completely reframes generosity as something that helps the giver just as much as, if not more than, the person receiving it.
And we're not talking about writing some huge check here. The author gives this perfect, simple example. Just giving a cashier enough money to cover their bus fare home. It's not about the amount. It's about building the habit of generosity. It shows that even tiny, consistent acts of giving can be incredibly powerful.
So our whole view of money has been turned upside down. We've seen it as a test of our character, a tool for our security, a symbol of real ownership, something that's created by our mindset, and, in the end, an opportunity for us to give back.
Which brings us right back to the beginning, but with a final, really provocative question from the source. If money truly is a reflection of your mindset, what does yours say about you? Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.